Chapter 1363. Seeing the crowd return to normal finally dispersed the terror in the hearts of the unaffected people. They looked at Wilbur, overwhelmed with emotions. Images of what just happened flashed through their minds as terror filled their hearts amidst their dazed state. The rest of the people of Millerton felt as if they had just woken up from a realistic and terrifying nightmare. Just then, the governor rushed over with a team of people. He ran over to Sandy and Lillian, gathering them in his arms. "Are you all right?" "We're fine." Sandy and Lillian lay on Keen's shoulder, bursting into sobs. Keen let out a long breath. What happened just now was truly terrifying. He had fallen into a state of overwhelming famine and bloodlust, but had gathered his security team the second he returned to his senses and dashed to the Promito Church. Thankfully, his wife and daughter were both fine. This calmed him down significantly, and he was able to relax a good amount. The sincere concern in Keen's voice made it clear to Sandy that it was never that her husband had stopped loving her. He was just bad at expressing himself. Sandy hugged her husband tightly, warmth filling her chest. At the same time, she was also deeply regretful for not listening to her husband's advice. Eventually, Keen calmed down. He patted Sandy and Lillian on their backs. "Go home right now. I've got a lot of things to attend to. It's still very dangerous out here." "Keen, this is Mr. Wilbur Penn. He saved everyone and took down Colton and the others. He's a hero of the people of Millerton," Sandy said, looking at Wilbur solemnly. Keen turned around to face Wilbur, confused. Wilbur smiled. "Nice to meet you. I'm the Pope of the Church of the Flame Dragon Lord, here to investigate the case of my church catching fire." "The Pope of the Church of the Flame Dragon Lord?" Keen's expression shifted at once. "Your Holiness, I'm Governor Keen Dawson from Millerton. Could I please know what happened?" Keen knew just what the Pope of the Church of the Flame Dragon Lord stood for in Teria. This was a presence that even the president showed great respect to, let alone a mere governor like him. Sandy and Lillian's faces flashed with shock. This man turned out to be the Pope of the Church of the Flame Dragon Lord. He was so young, too. Wilbur said, "I think you should focus on cleaning this mess up. The people are still deeply terrified, and they need their governor to comfort them and make sure things are in order." "Of course. I'll get right to that. If you could please make your way to the governor's office. Your Holiness, I'll talk with you the second I'm back." Wilbur nodded, and Keen called for the head guard to send Wilbur, Sandy, and Lillian to the governor's office at once while he handled everything here. Wilbur sat on the highest floor that the office was on, looking over Millerton with a solemn expression. Lillian and Sandy stood aside respectfully, Lillian's expression overwhelmed with respect. Sandy eyed her daughter, pleased. Wilbur, however, was overwhelmed with thoughts. Promito was truly terrifying. It seemed like the people of this belief were hardly even from this world. What was certain was that they were definitely worshipping some form of evil spirit. Wilbur was even willing to believe that Colton and the others were not from this plane of existence. But if that was the case, where did they come from? Could it be the chaotic realm?